Hi, my name is Dennis Jin. You are on for CS319, and I am doing a fifth experiment of Unix Lab, which is uh, file processing using shell script. So we have a series of programs here, um, and our first one is to find the number of occurrences of a given word character in a file using shell program. So first, we take our user input to see which kind of occurrence we're trying to find, whether it be a word or a character. So we take that into our variable ch, and we ask for the user input for a file name. We read that file name, and if we go into that file and search for a word, we read that word into our variable called word, and we have a variable called ans, answer is equal to the grep command followed by -o $word file name, the pipe command wcwl. So what this basically means, a grep is a global regular expression printer, and it is used as a method for filtering the output. And if and so we have grep -o $word file name, and so this what we search is going into this. The output of this command goes into the word count -l and is taken as input into word count -l. And next echo ends, and we print the answer, and we also print file does not exist if we give a wrong file name. Secondly, we can also find the number of occurrences of the character in a given file name. So to do that, we enter the file name, we enter the character to be read, and we read it into char. The same applies here. Grep -o character file name pipe command wc-l, and we print the answer. If else, we print that the file does not exist. So as our output here, as you can see, I've given the first option, which is to find the occurrence of the word, and I've given my word as AA, and it has totally been it occurred 3 times in my file. Secondly, when we go for our option 2 in the file name, for the character A, there are 9 occurrences, and thus 9 is printed in here as the output. Our second program is to find and replace the word character in a file using shell programming. To do that, we enter the file name as usual, and if -f file name, then if we go into the file name, we search for the pattern, we read it into the pattern, the variable called pattern, and once we find the pattern within the file, we replace it. To replace, we have this command here, ed-sed-i s_$pattern /replace/g/ file name, and this would replace the pattern with the original content, and then we print that the content has been successfully replaced. So here all my A's are replaced with X, and the resultant replaced successfully is shown. Our third experiment is to display the file information with headers like inode number, permission links, owner ID, group ID, size, month, date, time, and file name for a given file. So we read the file first, and then to print the inode number, our command is ls-li $f name using the pipe command cut -d space -f1. Our command for permissions, we do the same, and we have space and then -f2. The links are fname pipe command cut -d f3. We're just initially giving divisions for this. So owner ID, we take the next portion, cut, and then name as -f4. Group ID is ls-li $f name, cut -d -f. Same goes for the size, month, date, time, and the file name. And if we're unable to read the certain file, we print that the file does not exist. Okay, so we have the file 5_3, and I've inputted the file input file.sh, and thus it displays all the details that are available to that file. Our fourth program is to display the user information such as username, terminal number, date, time, IP address for the given username. Okay, so we enter our username first, read it into user, and then to get the username, we type in the who command, followed by -u, the grep command with the user, cut -d, and store that into f1. What this basically does is that it displays the list of users who are currently logged into the computer. The who command is also related to the command w, and the -u is basically shows the idle time and the users logged in, and displays the information whether the terminal has been recently used or not. So that is taken as input into grep on $user, and you search the following and cut -d with the space. Whenever you find space, you cut it and you name it f1. Likewise, the terminal number, date of last login, the time of last login, the IP address is all searched, and accordingly it's cut based on the space and printed. Last, we have the number of times that the user logged in, and that is also wc-l last logged up test, and it's printed into this file right here. Likewise, we do that for the last log here in this command here. And so once we get that, we can execute it. We give the username as whatever, and it prints the details accordingly. That concludes our session here. Thank you.